My name is Olga Fedotova. I am a neurographics instructor, an aesthetic coach, and a neuro art artist. Today, I will be conducting a drawing session with you. And I want, before we start with the drawing topic, which today will be the Symphony of Love, to thank each speaker of our wonderful, amazing, incredible, absolutely magical, truly, thread running through the wonderful conference that gives love, enriches and fills with this light. And we have already drawn with our wonderful speakers the Lover's card together with Pavel Mikhailovich. Together with Alexandra, we drew the breath of love. The past drawing, we also dedicated it to love, and we drew a heart and flowers, and it was incredibly cool. And I think that after me, there will be many speakers who will share their vision, their perception of love, how they see it, how they feel it. I will share my perception, and I chose a theme like the Symphony of Love, because in reality, in my perception, love is something incomprehensible. A symphony is a complex musical composition, which can also be divided into quadrants, like our entire paradigmatic analysis laid out into quadrants and connected. Then everything comes together. Connecting these two concepts, a mathematically precise, refined musical composition and love, is without a doubt our task today. I read in the chat, someone asked how one can paint the Symphony of Love with a brush. Well, we paint with brushes, we paint with markers, we paint with pencils. We draw with those tools that can create shading. And this precisely gives us the opportunity to transform and modify our neural contour. I can remind you that we are drawing neuro art. It's built a little differently than neurographics, but we still use all the points of the basic algorithm. And I think we won't linger for long. It's better to spend more time drawing. And I suggest we move directly to the drawing itself and start drawing our beautiful algorithm of the Symphony of Love. The composition that we will create on the white sheet, I hope that those who have been drawing with us for a long time no longer have a fear of drawing or a fear of the blank page. But for those who are drawing for the first time, those who have just joined us and don't yet know what we are doing, I suggest we fill our sheet with music, with that very resonance that sounds within us. And for this, I suggest we rub our hands together to gather energy from the heart chakra, which resonates with the entire universe because it is our heart chakra that emits that very love, and to fill our sheet with this love. Smooth it out and gather the state. Incomprehensible. And not fitting into any mathematical systems, which have their own sound. And we will start with the fact that you take that nice color of pencil or marker that resonates with you and with which you will start your drawing. I want to take pink, gentle, the color that for me is associated with tender love. And I could want to start this drawing Of course, with the expression of love, as we are used to seeing it, hearts. What is a heart made of? It all started with a point. And from that point, our universe began to emerge. And this point became a kind of circle. And from this circle, the entire universe began to unfold. And created a key. The bass clef, which defines the low tones in the our universe. Low tones, low frequency. And the second key, which was created, was unwound in the opposite direction. And created the second part of our heart in the process. But there is another key, more high frequency. This is the treble clef. I also want to add it to our work. Usually, the bass and treble clefs are placed one above the other if someone is involved in music. But since we are doing creative drawing, I want to add a key. Let it be right here. And it also has a spiral at its base and is placed in this way. You can place this key wherever you deem necessary, and I will explain why we need these keys. When the music of the universe was created, and what is music? Music is the wavelength. Therefore, in my heart, I will start neurographing, adding a neurographic line. Because everything in our universe has its own specific frequency, and everything is mathematically precisely calibrated. And every beautiful note in our symphony has a specific wavelength and sounds in its own way. Surely you have often heard the term to be in resonance. What does it mean? To be in resonance means to be on the same wavelength. I am slowly adding movement to my heart. I am adding frequencies to it so that my heart begins to sound together with the universe, at the frequency of the universe, at the frequency of love. Those who already know that neurography is not just drawing, but an immersion into one's sensations, into one's body reflection, into what I feel when I draw a neurographic line that does not repeat itself at each segment of its movement. They clearly understand that when we draw a neurographic line, our body experiences certain states, certain emotions, as well as physical sensations. And right now, my body is in such goosebumps. It really murashit, let's say, this drawing, although I have only just touched the lines with a marker. People, in order to understand how music sounds, came up with the concept of a musical staff. And began to record notes on this musical staff. And I want to now bring this musical staff, withdraw as lines that connect us with this world. And these lines, they emanate from our heart and connect us with this cosmos, with this universe, with the Creator who made all this beauty, this divine, incredible symphony that resonates throughout the entire universe. And these sounds, they come from our heart and also have a bionic resonance. I am drawing these notes that flow, emanate from us, these strings of the soul that harmonize with the entire universe, easily and joyfully. I want to add here as well the sound. I want to add this energy, the energy of the heart in different directions. Send IT in order to hear the music of the spheres of our incredible universe. A universe that resonates at the frequency of God. And when I have already extended my lines beyond my drawing, I now suggest rounding off, because the intensity that is happening energetically for me right now, it is incredibly large. I exhale, I let go. I release through breathing some of my own experiences. And I tune in with this beautiful universe where love resonates at the frequency with which our heart harmonizes. And our heart hears this beauty, the divine music, and it responds when a person has in their heart, love lives. He is not capable of doing any nasty things. He does not divide anyone or anything into any classes, statuses. He accepts and loves everything that surrounds him. And it is this music that I want you to hear in your heart. This very music for you to feel. And depict on your own drawing. And the spheres that surround us are, of course, our beautiful sun. The sun of our solar system. And if we translate this into musical notes, it will be the note G. In Italian, all the notes are laid out by the sounds, so that it is easy for a person to identify. And each of them has its own designation. For example, the note G is solis, which means sun. Also, the note G, it resonates with our throat chakra, our Vishuddha. Next, I want to introduce each note one by one so that the entire symphony begins to sound harmonious for us. Because symphony, translated from Greek, means harmony. And I want all the spheres of our universe to resonate within us very, very harmoniously. Note. This is and thanks to its power of love, we have arrived on this beautiful earth. We were able to incarnate at this very time when incredible transformations are happening, and it is important to open your heart chakra. And it's important to learn to hear this music, the cosmic music, which is the key to our evolution, the key to understanding this incredible music of the universe. What else? I also want to add a note F and G. We have already included them because F, this is the note of our key, our bass clef. It will sound in this or that direction. And the note G is the note with which our treble clef begins. Next, I want to add the note D. This is room matter. This is the condensed energy from which our entire universe was created. And I also round it and shape it. And the note D is the Oshaiko, note of our shape, second chakra, our sacral chakra. Chakras responsible for life. The next note, this is me. This is a miracle. A miracle of our origin, creation, and life on this earth. Life in this universe. How multifaceted and beautiful life is in our universe. The note F. I already mentioned that the note F resonates with our bass clef, and it represents the family of planets, which I am now depicting in our drawing. The note G, which is the beginning of our treble clef, this, the sun. I have depicted it here. Note is the Milky Way, in which our solar system is located, which is our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. I want to draw this note A right here in the form of lines. Extend it and give it such a sound so that it spreads throughout the entire, our galaxy, our Milky Way. And a note is this heaven And I will include it here in order to the two notes at the bottom left are the note D, and this note is matter. And miracle, miracle, and miracle, if I'm not mistaken, in Italian. And in order for us to be in tune with our beautiful universe, I now propose to take color, add color to our beautiful drawing. Take those colors and shades that suit you, those pencils you like to draw with, and select the ones that best express your creativity and style, and those that inspire you the most. You can take vibrant blue, deep purple, or even a mix of multicolored hues. Whatever you like, whatever suits you. And you can add color in the way you just feel. How this color will simply lay in your hand. Add it in the volume and amount you deem necessary, because this is a creative process. And we are artists. We, the artists, and only we decide. I hope all of this will sound in our painting. How will each color sound in our painting? If we delve even deeper, then each color corresponds to a specific spectrum of radiation, a specific wave. And indeed, the red color is the lowest spectrum. The note C, and it's quite a low frequency. Next comes the note A. We rise in frequency, going higher and higher, and begin to sound at a higher pitch. Why am I telling you about frequency? Because the higher the frequency, the more the heart opens, and the more love manifests in our lives. Love resonates at a frequency. It's quite a high frequency. And I wish each of you to reach this purity through music, because music is the key to opening your heart. It is the very key that the Creator gave to people so that people could attune with the universe and resonate at this purity, at the purity of our world, at the purity of the spheres. I don't know about you, but for me, it's just here. Emotions are overflowing, overwhelming. My throat catches. Yet the body, everything is in such delight. Such heat rises, incredible, magnificent. What makes you want to sing? And of course, when we sing songs, we open our hearts. Are we open up to this universe. And we create this music. Music with which we harmonize. With the entire universe. I am asked the question, which markers from which company? Well, in general, I have Koh-i-Noor. These are markers and I draw with them. They are very thin. I like them. So, if it's convenient, you can draw with them. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter which markers or pencils you use to draw. The main thing is that you feel comfortable drawing with them. Yes, it's very hot and warm. The topic is great. Moreover, I chose it intuitively, this topic. I didn't even understand how it was possible to connect them to concepts, mathematically precise music. And absolutely not fitting into any framework, love. Because love, it sounds in such a way that it cannot be calculated. And absolutely everything is built on love. Because when there is no love, then build anything. So easy and so joyful. When love is in the heart, when love lives with us. If you want to add lines. You can add additional meanings, introduce them. Now I have a desire to introduce additional meanings in the form of notes. And add notes, harmonies and melodies to our exquisitely beautiful sound. Let each note, and let them even be in the shape of a heart. So, I want to add notes in the shape of a heart. Because each note, people are used to designating them with different colors, different formats, and each of the notes, it has, if this note is empty, then it is whole. And, of course, the heart that I just drew, I wish each of you to find your own heart whole, filled with this divine love. Wonderful. There are notes that connect with each other, but they continue to sound in this symphony. And also, if you transpose the symphony to musical instruments, then it is a very complex piece, musical, which plays a large number of different instruments simultaneously. And here, another note below, and I will connect them together in the same way as people connect with each other and resonate. This is the very resonance that binds and connects people together. We can be someone unique and resonate in our own way, having our own purity and our own note. And the higher the note is placed on the staff, the higher, exactly just like the sound, and the more hertz this note has. The lower the note, naturally the resonance completely changes. And when we begin to resonate as a whole, then accordingly, we radiate a holistic state of love, but we can also connect with other people and resonate with them, creating our own symphony. Here, I also want to add a few notes of a different color. and let the symphony sound in a beautiful way, independently, separately. How interesting. Well, they are drawn in such round shapes, but that also has its place. And each one occupies its own place in this world. Every person occupies their own place in this world. But despite all this, we are all connected and united in unity with the world, in unity with other people, in unity with nature. And when we fall out of unity, it is precisely about that. Lost love, and there is also such a concept as the substitution of love. When a person tries to find in someone else the very love they haven't found within themselves. Therefore, today for you, for me, there is a unique opportunity to find this love in your own heart, to open your heart and your heart chakra, which emits a frequency of 856 hertz, which resonates without judgment, with complete acceptance, and with complete humility in this world and in this beauty about the note C. The note C is God. Dominguez, it is the Lord or God. Call it what you will. It is the creator of our reality. Those who missed it can watch the recording, and you can also participate in our wonderful contest in the intensive and even receive a certificate. For participation, if you draw all the incredible and amazing works with all the inspiring speakers and post them in our album on V-Kontakte. Share your works. We will be endlessly happy with your feedback, your drawings. It's always a pleasure to see the feedback, to see your drawings, how it manifests for you. On the sheet, in the drawing. What? We are now creating together. And each of you is now creating your own universe, your own symphony, writing your own symphony of love. I speak and get goosebumps myself. It is so divine, beautiful. It is so incredibly powerful. You know, you can call the note C as silence. You can call it C Lord. As you like, that is as you feel. I took this information from sources. Sources may vary. Let it be silence. No one has ever seen our Creator. We can only speculate about this. The most important thing, you know, I can say right now, when we are in silence, we begin to hear our own heart. When we are in silence, we stop worrying and allow ourselves to breathe. We stop being anxious. And We stop being in some distressed states. We start paying attention inward. And we begin to calm down. And in this silence, we start to hear this beauty, a symphony, where a large number of instruments participate in one beautiful, incredible, diverse, powerful, and very resonant universe. In this beautiful, sound-filled and vibrant and beautiful universe, on the note C, silence. I talked about the note C, that the note C is the creator. I thought you were talking about silence. See how interesting it is? I am very glad that we have the opportunity to interact with each other and share among each other this creativity, this beauty that we create together, this incredible and powerful energy, the energy of love. You can fixate the heart. You can even now draw the lines of the field A, because our time is coming to an end. And I want to draw the lines of the field, thin ones, because our universe operates on subtle vibrations. And this energy that I want to channel with that meaning, I tune into the purity of love of our universe. And I channel through myself this energy, the energy of love. Of course, all intersections. After our broadcast ends, I recommend rounding them off so that you are gentle with yourself. I also recommend carefully finishing your drawing, not leaving it at the point when the broadcast ends, but continuing to interact with it for some time. And bring the picture to the wow effect. How beautifully my symphony sounds. And when you finish your picture, I will also complete mine. And I will definitely share it, post it. When you finish, be sure to share your drawings with us. Share your thoughts and impressions of drawing, of your feelings and emotions and thoughts and reflections. What you realized, what you experienced during the drawing process. Maybe some insights came to you when you started drawing your symphony. Of course, we can add another line here. I want to add such a line to the drawing, a line, a field. I open my heart. You can't imagine how cool it is. I am in complete awe of the states I am experiencing right now. This is amazing. Exhale. I hope no one has any resistance in today's drawing. And the drawing comes easily. Calmly, joyfully. I quickly round off all the intersections. So that nothing remains, no corners. As always, be gentle with yourself. I leave no spikes. I take everything beyond the edges. And of course, what else do I want to add here? I want to add to fixate my heart. Let it resonate. Add bionics to the contour. Let it resonate in harmony with the entire universe. Radiate love and fill me every day with a divine state of love. I highlight the heart so that it is visible on my drawing. Very well, because this is a figure of fixation, and I want to fixate this state. And I want this state of God's music. I have always heard it, so that it always remains with me. A thirst for divinity. Well, my dear ones, my beloved ones, we have very little time left. Of course, I suggest you take some time for your work, not to abandon it halfway. Maybe add some notes, maybe add some meanings. Of course, add more colors. Maybe introduce yellow for brightness, blue or green, the colors that resonate with you. I will now turn to face you so that I can now say goodbye to you. I am happy with our drawing today. I will still be finishing my work, of course, because all our drawings always need to be brought to a state of beauty, to a state where my soul sings, rejoices, synchronizes with the entire space, synchronizes, and tunes into the purity of the universe and resonates from the heart. Let your heart sing. Let it sing this beautiful melody. It tunes itself with all the instruments you encounter in this world. I love you all and I embrace you. Until next time.